Are you looking to start that dream business of yours and maybe do it on the side? New book just hit the market, Tony Whatley's Sidehustle Millionaire. This guy is the real deal, real millionaire. And you will not be disappointed if you pick up this book. But in this video, I'm going to share a couple things from the book. And I'm going to put my own spin on it and tell you maybe a little thing about my life and how it really does make sense what he's saying in his book. Check it out. You will love this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you get anything from it, please like it and share it. The book that just launched is called Sidehustle Millionaire by Tony Whatley. Tony Whatley owns a company called 365 Driven. He did become a millionaire when he sold his first business. Now, his business was making a ton of money already, but when he sold it, designated millionaire, I guess you could say overnight. Sidehustle Millionaire. There's a lot of things in this book that I really love. Number one, he mentions my name in it, which is phenomenal, okay? Anybody who mentions my name, you go in the book. Everybody has that book, you know, good people, bad people. You're on the good list. All right, so this book right here, Sidehustle Millionaire, people are trying to start their businesses every day. Now, when I started my first business, obviously it was on the side, okay? And I really think that in order to do things right, you got to have this mentality. Maybe you do it on the side, but you can never really keep it on the side. It's going to become part of something that's going to be full-time down the road. When you do it full-time, you're more committed. When you're more committed, you attract the right people. There's a lot of stuff in this book that shows you how to plan for that, and I recommend you pick it up if you're thinking about quitting that job and starting that business. I mean, it's just it could even go back to the naming of the company. Do you do a DBA, an LLC, an S Corp? What are the basics? And then also really, really intricate things. Now, it's a quick read. His read is about, let's say, 3 hours or less, but you're going to get a lot from it. And I recommend you keep the books under 120 pages, which he did. I actually think you could probably read it in 2 hours or less, called like an airplane book. It's about 20,000 words. And he talks everything from marketing to branding to doing the right legal steps. He's been through it all. So if you pick this book up, you're going to be able to see very clearly that this man knows what he's talking about. One thing that he puts right in the very beginning of the book, it says, what are the top 3 reasons that keep you delayed you from starting your first business? Okay. Number 1 is fear. 58% of people who said that they didn't start because of something said that they were not starting because of fear, self-doubt, or lack of confidence. I'm one of those guys who will jump out of an airplane and figure out how to build a chute on the way down. So fear really, really never held me back. What held me back was lack of funds. And then that's not even a good enough reason. I started from zero, okay? I started my own business from nothing. And when you do that, you have to have a certain mentality where you have to be more resourceful than the next person. I can make $1 last longer than anyone else I know. I know that for a fact. So I'm more resourceful. So it wasn't the fear that held me back, it was more of the lack of funds. And frankly, that's the number 2 reason. So 56% of people said they didn't start a business because of lack of funds. Now, I should have started sooner. I mean, I was 23 when I started. And that's really behind most of the people. You see a lot of people who are born into many resources. They're starting businesses when they're younger. Gary Vee, all right, he inherited a business. And he was in entrepreneurship, I guess, since he was a kid. Now, that gives people like that an advantage. If you start younger, you're going to be more skilled at a certain age, 23, 33, 43. The younger you start, the better off you are. It is a skill. It's a game. It's like a chess match. Everything comes down to positioning and leverage and timing. So the more you can get into this game and go all in, the better off you're going to be. Now, lack of funding. What did I have to do to get over this? I had to take oddball jobs. I had to take jobs that I truly hated. I've been a landscaper. I've been, working at events. I've been an Uber driver. I've been selling books on Amazon, as in, you would buy from a bookstore and sell it for a profit margin of like $10 or $15 a book. I would be a door-to-door marketer. I would be a salesman for a certain company. Then I would go to another company and be a salesman. I would try to get other positions in other different companies just to be able to control my life outside of that work and work on my business. Give you a couple other examples. I've been a landscaper, I've worked at restaurants, man, there's so many. Built swimming pools, worked at a swimming pool place. So many different things that I've done. You name pretty much the really construction, demolition of buildings. Let's see what else here. Marketing for some companies. So many different things just to keep the dream alive. Now, when you're doing that, you're splitting your mind. I have to spend most of my time doing this for money, and then a little bit of my time doing this, and that sucks. Okay, so you got to get over that fear, and you have to start as soon as you can, but picking up oddball jobs. You name it, whatever shitty job is out there, chances are I've done it. I was a landlord for many years, fixing toilets. I've worked on so many faucets and toilets. I can be a certified plumber, although I still suck at it. So you wouldn't want me working on your stuff if it's an older house. Newer stuff, quite easy, but the older stuff, tough. Anyway, you just got to get over that fear. The lack of funding you can beat if you just do things in a creative manner, be more resourceful, and then picking up with the most oddball jobs. Think like an Uber driver. I was making $100 a night being an Uber driver, and you're able to take that money and put it right back into your house or those expenses, and it keeps the dream alive. So got to get over that. The number 3 thing is lack of knowledge, experience, or education. I'm one of those guys that I have to do it myself to truly learn it. So there's coaching and there's courses, and I believe in all that stuff, and it makes sense. And I think you have to take as much as you can, read as much as you can, but to really learn it, you just got to do it. I just recently took a YouTube class with a guy. His name is Daniel Willis. Great guy. So if you need any education on YouTube, definitely check that guy out. But you just need to educate yourself as much as possible. Do as much as you can, but doing it is what really, really teaches you. So are you ever really prepared? Are you ever really ready to jump into entrepreneurship? I don't think anybody really is. Now, if you inherit a business or if you're kind of put in a position to be an entrepreneur and succeed right out of the gate, it's a little bit different. So everybody, starting points matter. Our tagline is started from zero. Because for those who build it from the ground up, it's a different approach. It's a different strategy. And I think that if you're out there and you're watching this video, you understand that starting points do really matter. And anybody who tells you differently, they're lying to you. So get in there, screw up, fail fast, fail often, fail early, fail inexpensively, but learn, soak everything up, be a sponge. So to get over that fear, you just got to do it. Everybody is starting somewhere when they're scared, and breaking out of that comfort zone is something that you're just going to have to do. And every time you break through a comfort zone, you become stronger. You become stronger, you become more of a magnet for the right people. And you also start to scare off people who maybe you were surrounded with, because you become more opinionated, you become stronger in your vocal skills, your ability to write, your ability to speak, your ability to communicate. You know exactly who you are, you know exactly what you want, and you only learn that from doing. I started to stand a little taller every time I became more successful in business, whether it's picking up more clients, whether it was hitting a certain level of income, whatever it was. I started to become stronger. I stood up taller and felt better about myself. Got to get over that fear. But 36% of people do not start a business because of lack of knowledge. Good God, you're never going to learn it all. You're never going to know it all. Just get started and get going. He also has already had a comfortable salary. 33% of people do not start a business because they're comfortable. I had a business, I was in sales, making about $100,000 a year. And you think that's a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not. You're comfortable. You may be able to buy that car or lease that car or get that apartment, and you're able to have food on the table. It's just comfort will kill you. So if you're comfortable, it's a bad sign. I always try to stay uncomfortable. Whether I'm getting comfortable, I have to figure out a way. Okay, I'm getting lost here. I've got to stay on path to keep having that trajectory go up. So make sure you don't fall into the trap of being comfortable. The people who fall into that trap regret it down the road. The number one regret in the world is that they didn't live the life that was true to their heart. So when people on their deathbed, what do they say mostly? Is that they wish they went after what they really want, even if it wasn't the most popular or comfortable situation. 25% of people say they have lack of time. Lack of time. Okay, now this comes down to priorities. I still have no clue how people start a business from nothing whenever they have wife and kids, or if they have a husband and kids. Priorities, right? So if you're starting a business and you're starting it from the ground up, it's going to be very, very difficult, time consuming. And it's not just about time, it's your energy, it's where your head's at, it's what you need to do and what you need to stay focused on and what you need to prioritize. You can always figure out a way to get something done if it's a very, very high priority to you. So priority scheduling is so important. And the people who say lack of time is that they have other priorities that take precedence. And so it's one of those things you got to juggle, figure that out. 25% have too many ideas or lack of focus. This is the shiny object syndrome. People who are starting a business will start to say, oh, I'm in this business. Oh, wait, there's another multi-level marketing company. I'm going to try that. Oh, wait, no, there's real estate. Boom. I'm going to go into financial services. Boom. And you're starting to spread yourself thin, or you just don't know exactly who you are and what you want. So the people who say that to 25% are just lost on the direction of their life. And if you figure that out, know exactly who you are, what you want to become, what you want to be known for, and that's difficult. It's not easy. Writing it down every day, maybe writing it down once a week, putting it down on paper, looking at it and saying, this is who I am. I want to be known as the guy that was a great marketer and brander, and I can help people start from zero. So that's me. That's my goal. And whether it's in, real estate, financial services, or I can figure out that everything has to go back to branding and marketing or helping and personal development in those areas. So that's what I like to do. That's my dream. So every decision I make, does it fall back to that or not? My main company, DreamStarters, helps entrepreneurs write books from nothing, okay? 30 days, you have no idea what you want to write about, we'll get it done with the ghostwriting process that we have in place in 30 days. So that is helping with the branding and marketing for an entrepreneur and growing their own brand and own business. So it all falls in line. Started from zero apparel is the mindset, is the idea of that you can create your own destiny, build your own body, mindset, brand from nothing. And it all falls in line. We teach people this stuff, whether it's through videos, courses, seminars, real estate, how to grow a brand from the ground up with online training and even in-person training. So it all comes back to that thing. What do you want to be known for? What do you want to focus on? Figure that out and this fear will go away. This is the reason people get stuck. They have lack of focus, shiny object syndrome. Figure out what you want, go after it, and every question that comes your way, does it fit in line with that answer or not? Negative influence from friends or family is 18%. This is going to be another common theme. This is going to be, I can't believe that's not even higher. When you start a business, people are going to say, who the hell does this person think he is? You're going to be putting yourself there on their camera, on Instagram, videos, constantly. People are going to be looking at you like, this guy's nuts or this woman's crazy. You got to get over that. Your social circle, the one that's with you right now, might not be there 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. So to get over this, one of the reasons that people do not start a business is because of their current social circle. Get over that somehow. Get started understanding that your social circle right now might change. And if they're not going to back you on your journey, are you really going to be that happy with them down the road? Eventually, you are going to make a choice. Do you want to stay comfortable in this circle? Or do you want to go after what you truly want, figuring out who you really want to become, and eventually achieving that? So, don't let these hold you back. This book is filled with all kinds of great statistics, details, ideas, amazing things from this book. Highly recommend you pick this up. Great quote in here. He has quotes in between each chapters, just like we recommend. But it says, it's not about making it perfect. It's about taking action, getting a result, and adjusting accordingly. It's Mel Robbins, best-selling author. Great quotes, great material. Tony Whatley, you nailed it with this book. So guys, Side Hustle Millionaire, thinking about starting a business, don't let anyone or anything hold you back. Go after it and do it the right way. Pick it up today, guys. Hey, thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you got anything from it, please like it and share it. For more tips and advice on branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or for anyone who's looking to build it from the ground up, stay tuned for more.